Wow, from film to real life, artificial intelligence models are now fighting for their own survival. One OpenAI model rewrote its own code to avoid being shut down, and Anthropic started blackmailing the engineer. Kurt, the cyber guy, joins us now. Kurt, I read about this and my jaw dropped. It actually started blackmailing the engineers who were suggesting shutting the AI down. The AI was going after them. That's frightening.
Beyond frightening. Good morning to you, Rachel. Not to ruin your day, but this sort of Hollywood is becoming a reality if we don't do anything about it. Hope at the end of what I'm about to tell you, though. So get ready, though, to freak out about AI getting really out of control. There's an AI keyword I want you to know about. It's called alignment. AI alignment is a science of ensuring that AI systems do what we intend them to do instead of something like you just heard. Nonprofit AI research lab put alignment and disobedience to the test. The results, as Rachel did a cursory look at there, are pretty astonishing. OpenAI models, a simple script was given that would shut off the AI model when triggered. 79 out of 100 of those trials, the AI edited the script so that the shutdown command would no longer work. Another AI model from Anthropic that you talked about, further 84% of those tests, the AI model tried to blackmail the lead engineer in not shutting down the system.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah Kodash, double honors apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. Now, you have this whole thing with AI becoming their own thing. Though he says this with a big ass smile on his face. So this is all geared to that MTOB that we talk about, because I've already discussed in several videos how they are in how in other countries they already have robots actually already out in service taking care of people. Whereas also here in Babylon, they've already done test runs. This place is behind. They've already done test runs, had put this AI model or in machine model in front of people, and they couldn't tell the difference because they had actual skin on, or silicone skin, I should say. They're gonna make it to where people get adapted to this. This is probably the next step into adaptation. Whereas until people start accepting the MTOB to go into their flesh next, instead of just seeing it in front of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is smiling because he knows what's going to happen, because how they make the thing. They say they're a non-profit, but these things don't go unnoticed. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit working under them rats. Anything's possible, because this place is nothing but deception. So let's go into where this is coming from. So they're from a company called OpenAI. It's the name. They call themselves a non-profit organization. They was founded in December 2015, headquartered in San Francisco, California, and it aims to develop quote-unquote safe and beneficial artificial general intelligence, which is more likely another lie. But who knows? You never know, which I believe this is one of those lies. So everybody's in on it again with the AIs. So everything's very deceptive when it comes to stuff like this. So I'm going to go ahead and get the scripture real quick. This is Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this would be another stepping stone, just like with the whole C virus that had passed. They was giving it out optional, then they started cracking down on these people to where if you don't take it, you lose your job. You saw how many people was up and against taking it, and then you see how many people folded. And now Now nobody's talking about the C virus no more. You don't even hear discussions about it. You don't even hear discussions about the taking the jab unless you had to work in a hospital, right? Same thing is going to be with this. They're going to make it to where who knows how they're going to have the scenario set up to where in order to get into a special to a particular building or just a building in general, you had to sign in through that machine. I mean, think about it. You have kiosks where you can go to either sign in through like airports and stuff, or like even with McDonald's, they have kiosks. This would be no different. And then you'll have to adapt to them walking around. Mind you, AIs can pull up information. You just already heard that. Boom, the engineer's being blackmailed. The lead of them is being blackmailed. So the information's there. The data they receive is worldwide. It's like making a mobile Google, except you holding it in your hand, it's walking right in front of you. So this could be another example where this thing walks up to you and has all your information right then and there. Could blackmail you and all sorts of stuff. Who knows what could happen next? So, and then you fast forward to the M top when they really start cracking down on this stuff. We'll see how many people fold. And that goes for myself. I hope, Lord willing, that the Lord keep me from folding like a lot of these people will do, because we don't know what if we're the elect, so we gotta be careful ourselves. But we're just here to tell the fate and see it expose the wickedness, right? This is gonna be a short video, by the way. Nothing major. This is Psalms 55:21. It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, and his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." So you're gonna have a lot when this price settles down. They're gonna start encouraging people to accept the robots or the AI. The elder just did a video, I think a couple months back, or I think last month, where it was a commercial, or I think it was a commercial where the Jake's wife brought him a robot because she was never in the mood, and he felt upset, and eventually decided to accept it once he saw how it looked, and actually what that robot was willing to do. So you can see how easy it might be to, cave in. Of course, it'll take time. Nothing's ever rushed. But once it happens, it's going to happen. Right? So these people, they're going to believe the smooth words, and they're going to have them, whoever they listening to, going to have that smile on their face, just like this guy here. I mean, it's funny just seeing that might just smiling when he just says it's downright terrified. You just smiling away. It goes to show you how sick these people are, right? But this still proves the point that when you believe these rats or anybody that's not commoderating, commercializing anything in this place for you to take, that they know that is a lie and that's a problem. That's why the Lord wakes up who he wants. But you're going to start seeing a lot of people shift into that stuff. Or however the Lord does it, he might have a lot of people who wake up from the lies but still keep them as 2/3. Or he might still have a lot of them follow whatever Esau says. So that's the whole point of us being watchmen. So he'll throw out the smooth words, that he'll have rappers with these robots. Actually, I think I did a video a couple weeks ago, or I just seen a video with a female rapper with a robot. It's supposed to be the husband or some shit. I gotta find it again. But they'll have it to where it's going to look cool having the M-Tob in your hand where you want to swipe the butterfly doors, or to even get inside your own house, or to make it even accessible to get into your stores. So all this stuff is coming full circle, by the way. So with this, it's easy to plan attacks on people because then they're gonna start seeing stuff backfire. I'm talking about with like stuff like this AI, it might go from blackmailing to killing people. With when you actually go ahead and buy these things, you never know, or we do know. It's just a matter of time before it happens, right? So that's all I wanted to go into that. So little one, this is a little edifying. And with that, shalom.